And when you're thinking about gimbals, there are many different options, many choices to choose from. In today's video, I'm gonna tell you why I've made the Zhiyun Weebill S my go-to gimbal. Real quick disclaimer before we get started, if you hear any background noise, there is a 3-year-old running around, there is a 12-week-old puppy biting on everything, and then the princess is over here doing her virtual schoolwork. So kick out all the outside noise. We're gonna talk about this gimbal. So specs, overview. The Weebill S weighs approximately 2.04 pounds and can mount or hold cameras up to 6.61 pounds. So roughly this is your larger mirrorless cameras, larger DSLRs, the Canon 5D Mark II, Mark IV, Sony a7 III, it'll mount all of those cameras perfectly fine. One thing I heavily like about this guy is it uses quick release plates. They are compatible with other systems like tripod systems, Manfrotto, Benro, and it's probably some other companies that I don't know. These are just the ones that I have that I know of offhand. Can be used with the Zhiyun follow focus system. Follow focus is an additional unit, but it's not that expensive. I looked it up online and I believe it's roughly under $100 for the follow focus system for the Weebill gimbal family. The Weebill S is supported by the Zhiyun Z Play app. Battery life for the Weebill S, crazy. Up to 14 hours if the gimbal is balanced properly. The Weebill S has 6 different shooting modes: POV mode, vortex mode, go mode, PF, follow mode, and the L mode. I don't know what all of those mean. I haven't used it in these different types of modes. This gimbal also has an auto tuning mode. So after you balance the gimbal, it's very close. Now you want to dial it in all the way. You turn the gimbal on, you go through the menu to where you find the auto tuning mode or the auto tuning feature. You hit the button and the gimbal will finish the work for you. That is incredible. The Benro gimbal I was using did not do that. I am not sure because I've never used the DJI Ronin family of gimbals, so I don't know if that one has an auto tuning feature in it. By using the auto tuning feature, it ensures that you are absolutely getting rid of those micro jitters that will happen when you're walking or when you're rapidly moving using the gimbal. Weebill Lab has 2 tripod positions by having these plates. So if you need to hold it down, and you know this one is good for when you're flying it forward and things, you have that top handle to where you can get that lower angle easier than bending all the way over and having to try to look at your monitor. I don't have an external monitor for my gimbal yet, so I'm still using the monitor on the camera. The 2 tripod or the 2 handle position, and then with the Weebill family, they added an additional piece called the Transmount Image Receiver. It outputs video signal up to 1080p at 30 frames per second. It will send the image to a maximum of 3 devices simultaneously. You can connect it to your smartphone, your iPad, or professional monitors. And the last thing to mention, of course, would be the price. So how much is this gimbal gonna cost me? So now in comparison, this is the only reason I'm gonna bring up the Ronin SC, which again, I think is the closest competitor to the Zhiyun Cain Weebill S. And the 2 features that stick out to me if I am making the decision on which one of these gimbals I am going to purchase: the payload. The payload on the Weebill S is 6.61 pounds. The payload on the Ronin SC is 4.4 pounds. And the range of motion on the Ronin SC is 180 degrees, which is half of what it is on the Weebill S. It's a full 360. Brand new Weebill S from the Zhiyun store for $399. And you can purchase a brand new Ronin SC with the follow focus system from Best Buy for $329. $80 difference with the follow focus. That would probably make me want to go after the Ronin instead of the Weebill S. Again, this is a great gimbal in my opinion, the Zhiyun Cain Weebill S. I don't think you would be upset with it. There are probably a lot of features on this gimbal that I didn't mention, and it's a fairly popular gimbal, so you're gonna find several reviews. I thank you for taking the time to watch my review and listening to my rambling on it. My wife has never used a gimbal, not once. I rented it to do a music video shoot for an artist by the name of Cain. He was doing a live performance, and as it was time for him to perform, I got an email that I had to take an emergency Zoom call. Both of these things happening at the same time. I looked at my wife and I literally said, I just cut the camera on, keep Kai in focus. No knowledge of this gimbal whatsoever. Her just watching me use gimbals. This is what she shot. If you've ever used a Weebill S, let me know what you think about it. Drop it down in the comments below. I love the conversations. I read every single comment. Appreciate you continuing to rock with my YouTube channel. Stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff on the way. If you need some of this merch that you be seeing me wear all the time, hit me up on Instagram, hit me up on Facebook, shoot me a message. Let us get that merchandise out to you. I appreciate you supporting the brand. That's it. And as always, the grind defines your work ethic. If you continue to grind hard, then you will meet expectation every single time. I promise you. Peace, love, and light. We'll catch y'all on the next video.